You should subscribe to the Monaresclub. Because the Principal Saiyans told you to, idiot. Bye.
Today I'm talking about Launch. Very new, came out in set 12, and very interesting mechanics going on in this set, and Launch is included. So on her front side here, she gets to draw a card whenever you combo once per turn, and she has that on both sides.
Only a 5k though.
She is, as you notice, a 5k, because she's just a little Launch, not that strong, but especially on this side. So generally what you do, you swing her or another card, you can combo, draw a card, and then she doesn't, as you notice, there's not the word awaken here. And on her flip side, there is no awaken ability. So when you combo with something or have another skill that flips one of your life face up, you can then draw a card and flip her over. So we've been trying to refer to it as when she sneezes. So we don't say the word awaken since it does not activate any awaken mechanics.
It sure doesn't. No heartfelts today.
Yeah. On her other side, she's exactly the same, except she has this other ability. She's a 10k, and she has this second ability that when she swings, she gets to neg 5k power to one of your opponent's cards. And that could be leader, unison, battle card. It's kind of trying to help even her out for being a 10k.
Mm-hmm.
And
those are the bullets.
Yeah, those are the bullets from her gun. So one of the things you'll see, there's this weird life flip mechanic going on. And as you'll see later in the deck, there are cards that you can then play from your life. And one of the things that we'll talk about first is the Unison, which is this Bulma secret supporter. I think she's a future Bulma or something.
I think she's from the Broly movie.
Oh yeah, Broly movie, that's what it is.
That's her Arctic gear.
She is a blocker, which I think I've neglected to notice.
I never noticed that either.
So...
Oh, what a useful skill for her to have, actually.
Yeah. She's a blocker, and then auto, once per turn, if your leader is a red Earthling only card with 10k power, so if your leader's Launch, when a marker is removed from this card by an opponent's attack, you can flip one of your life face up, which, could awaken your leader. And then at the end of the turn, you flip all your life face down. And then her +1, she only has this +1. That's activate main. You can take a card from your hand. If your leader's Launch, take a card from your hand, put it in your life face down, and then pick up a card. So this is kind of fixing your life to be whatever you want it to be to flip up. We also just have some general card draw support. We have this Mai, the Gang's Femme Fatale here, just to draw a card, and has some extra combo power. So you can play her combo.
It digs 5 for an Earthling, which is cool.
Yeah, it digs 5 for an Earthling.
Those will probably be the promo launches when they drop.
Yeah.
If they're not impossible to find.
But the real game maker of the deck, and I apologize, one is currently a proxy. We'll blame our friend Josh for not selling
Anti-shout-outs to Josh for not trading me the one he pulled to give us a set.
I like this card also because it has such cute little art with all the hearts around it. She's so cute. But she is kind of the tech of the deck here. When you combo with her, obviously you draw a card for your leader, you flip a card face up, you can do whatever you can do with it, and you can awaken, and then this goes to your drop, and if she's on this side, you can combo with it again from your drop, and then it goes to warp. You can only combo with her and get her ability once per turn. So, but essentially this kind of makes it so that you can combo with this side on your opponent's turn. And it helps keep this side Launch up at 10k. And it gives you 8 times that you can flip things based just on this card.
I mean, it's just a free card sitting in the drop, so you just get dummy big hand size really quick.
Yeah. So she's super good. Just one thing to make sure is you can only combo with her from the drop when she's on her 5k side, not on her 10k side. So my first couple matches, I cheated a little bit. We realized and have thus fixed it. To go along with this, Bulma Confident Friend is kind of pretty much the same mechanic. You can play her and draw a card. So if you have extra energy, you can play her, draw a card, and then combo with her. And then she has the same life flipping mechanic. So just gives you 4 more times that you can flip your life.
Extra waifus.
So then you're asking, why do you want to flip your life? Well, we got some boys here. So these are, the waifus of the deck going on. And then we got your boys who come in to help launch Save the Day.
Husbando.
We got Son Goku ready for anything. So a young Goku here. We got Tien, her man.
Husbando.
Ready for anything. And then we got Son Goku, Eye for an Eye. So both of these cards are effectively the same card, except Son Goku has crit and Tien has double strike. Do note they are both unique. I have tried to forget that. So...
Yes, our Goku isn't, though.
No, this boy... You
for whatever reason.
So many of them. Because it costs 2. One whole more.
That's, all right. Makes sense.
But yeah, pretty much this wall of text right here, all it's saying is that when you flip it up, you can play it from your life for the cost, and then you take a card from your deck to replace it first. So you're not down a life for playing it.
It's just free real estate.
Just free. And then this guy here, he costs 2, has the same ability, but he's not unique, and he is a 20k. And then he has this extra ability once per turn. When your opponent activates a counter skill, deal 1 damage to them. So that's kind of, you get him out and just say...
It's too good. It's too good.
And if you have 2 or 3, then you can do it multiple times or just burn them for like 3, you know.
Oh, you wanted to stop 1 attack and take 3.
Yeah.
GG.
So that's been really nice to kind of help prevent some stuff, some damage from going through, things like that. Kind of helps launch just get on the board. Makes her a little scarier to deal with. And
you're not paying any cards to get these out either, so you're just keeping your hand stacked.
Yeah, essentially what you'll do is you'll probably draw these in your hand. You'll activate Bulma. You'll have some other cards in your life here. You might have already known what one was from flipping it like turn 1 or something. You know it's not something you want to flip. You would rather have it in your hand. Use Bulma's ability. Put this here. Pick this up. And then you know this is the one ready to flip. And be your boy. So then you pay 2. Put it on the board.
And Bob's your uncle.
So, as said, these are all pretty straightforward once you start playing. It's just a little confusing because this is new mechanic we haven't seen in the game before. Then we have a couple support kind of cards. I'll just show both of these at the same time. So we have this launch that I think it's once per turn. You can only flip or awake once per turn. You can awaken.
And she's unique.
And she's unique. So you can pay 1 and get her out when you awaken. And then she's a crit, unique. And then auto, when she's played, you can neg one of their battle cards. I think it just KOs for a 15k. Yeah, KOs a 15k. So that's pretty good. It helps clear out their board, gives you another crit attack. And then this SS3 Goku here, when you swing on this side, you neg 5, and whenever something gets negged, you
battle
can play
card.
this. Well, battle card, yes. Very specifically. I tried to do the leader and then realized I can't play this. And then this also has some extra ability from the drop that once per turn you can neg something for a red, which is pretty nice.
That can stack with some of your other effects too,
Yeah.
which is cool.
So this is really just, we have it here because it's free with this launch ability. And it's nice to have another 15k beater on board. Especially since this leader only draws when you combo. If you swing and the attack gets negated, you want to make sure you have some other bodies on board to get your card draw going. And even her sneeze, not awaken, can be activated on when you're dealing with other combo steps, not just her attack. So then we have some anti-topo tech here. You guys probably know Broly, Crown of Retribution. They have 2 energy up. You look at their hand. Usually you try to pull out topo. Can also help to just pull out another boy or something else that's going on.
Any of those big negates that are running around.
Yeah. That's kind of just helping, like, the...
Ready to rumble, baby's minion, all that good stuff.
Yeah, the red mirror or some of that other stuff. And then we kind of have our... I like to call it our fake secret. I love this card. This card's one of my favorite of all time. It's Mira. If you don't know what it does, look it up. It's Overwhelm 4 and it has a big booty. So we'll beat you up.
He's a classic.
Then we have the Nappa super combo. The reason we picked Nappa is because he comes into play and then can combo again. So effectively, this is 8 combos. And in a leader that combos and draws a card, you want as many combos as possible.
Yeah,
also,
it just turns them into a normal super combo, and then they come into play.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yes. So yeah, you combo with him, draw the card.
Like, then he comes in and you're ready to go again.
And then, next turn, you could combo with him again, draw a card, combo with the launch, awaken,
and the
draw another card kind of thing,
That Mira is really cheap with the Son Goku eye for an eye, too. Because then if he's in play and they try to counter his huge attack, then they just take a damage anyway.
Yeah. And then obviously to go with things like Mira or anything that's going on out here, we have some extra double strike going on. So you could add it to your launch or your Son Goku crit hits and then have some double strike crit. You could have it your big booty Mira. You could just throw it on your leader if you just want to do a big push. You guys know what this is. The only reason we have a split is because it was what was easily available for us. It'd probably be all the Supreme Kai, but either work effectively the same. So. Lastly, for battle cards, we put Topo in here. As you notice, Launch is a little weak.
Small.
She's a small girl. We do have, as you have seen, a lot of things that neg or a lot of things that help, give her some more protection with some blocker and some things like that. But really, this Topo is going to help you last as long as Launch needs to last. Mm-hmm. She is mid-range, so she probably won't be winning till turn 4, 5, 6. You need some Topos to help you get there. And she doesn't really use all of her energy, I should say.
No, she's happy to just pass with some energy up.
So usually I have things in hand that are easy to put down in my energy. But usually you'll only be swinging and playing whatever thing you pop up. So you'll be playing, that one for Son Goku or the 2-cost Son Goku. Maybe you'll play a launch or something else. And then you can leave 2 up for Topo.
Mm-hmm. That's also why the Kais are kind of nice, is because you can just toss an energy at a double strike every now and then, and you don't really care.
Or, you realize, oh, I saved these for Topo, but maybe I could do a final push by playing Mira and play double strike on it, something like that. And then we have a couple other tech pieces. We have this Achu. This isn't my favorite, but for one, it's super flavorful. And it has its places that have been really good. It will KO something that is 10 power or less, and you can combo with a launch from your drop area, which since the other launch combos by herself, usually you're pulling this girl to get an extra 5k.
Mm-hmm. It will let you combo with the SR launch from the drop even on your Awakened side, though.
True, it does. So it's really just here as some nice tech and some really nice flavor. And then lastly, we just have After Image Technique. It's red. We want some more negate power.
Mm-hmm.
You play some After
Could be like Wolf Fang Fist or whatever, but After Image is kind of nice just for getting that guaranteed out of an attack since launch is so small.
Yeah. And you could also After Image Technique. I guess you can't play the Goku because it's the other person's turn usually.
You can play the Goku off of it.
Oh, you can't play the Goku.
It doesn't have to be your turn, I don't think.
Okay.
So yeah, it combos with Goku, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And it combos with like Achu, because Achu's an activate battle.
Yeah.
So you can like neg one of their 20s, make it a 10, and then Achu it. So that's cool.
So, there's Launch is interesting because half of her game is pulling things from your life, kind of setting up that flip mechanic, kind of figuring out when you want to combo, when you want to awaken. As I've been practicing, there are multiple times that I've been like, I want the extra card draw. So on my opponent's turn, I was on this side. I comboed with the launch SR. I have awoken to draw another card so I can combo again and draw another card, but then realized that I've kind of anti-sensu beamed myself down to 5. And if they have, 5 more attacks coming for me, that can really hurt. Sometimes I've often done it looking for that topo, but then if you don't find it, you're like extra punished. So it's kind of hard to kind of figure it all out. Make sure you know when to play, when to.
It takes a lot of practice, so don't
swing.
get discouraged if you like pick the deck up and then like you lose like 20 straight games. Like it's a hard deck to play.
Yeah, it just takes some practice, as James said, and kind of figuring out when to hold up your energy for those negates. When to kind of go in on things.
She's really freeform too. Like she doesn't have like a very static game plan. So just you just gotta know like your role in the matchup and like when to go in and like when to be defensive. So that it's tricky, but
yeah,
it's really fun.
And there is that kind of element of playing memory with what's in your life. I've been trying to find some techniques and tricks that aren't cheating to remember what is what, and some of that just kind of takes me being like, okay, these two on the bottom here, I'm always going to put my ones that I want to flip to play on the bottom, right, and I put the ones on the top left.
And then I play Turles, and I remember her secrets.
Yes.
Haha.
So, there's some of that that goes on. And also remembering, those things like that. You can play the SR launch from the drop, things like that. So, a lot of things to remember, a lot of things to practice. But I do highly recommend it. She is a lot of fun. It's fun to draw 3 cards each turn when you're swinging and comboing. And it's fun to essentially get free value out of your life. So, highly recommend. I hope you pick her up and try her out. Don't forget to like my video if you like what we're talking about.
Or even if you don't.
Or even if you don't. Don't downvote me. It makes me sad. Subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.